Aloha loves, we are going to organize in the kitchen today, and I've got an easy Cricut DIY project to share with you. I've got some cleaning motivation and some really yummy new recipes for you at the end of today's video. They are perfect for watching football games or for movie nights this fall, so stay tuned for tons of homemaking motivation. Oh, and I'm also taking you on a trip to the pumpkin patch so that you can see what fall looks like here in Hawaii. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so my pantry here is just a hot mess. Like, I have to just take everything out, clean this up. Same thing underneath my sink. I'm waiting for my dishes to dry too, by the way, because I've got like a bunch of stuff in there. But underneath the sink is a hot mess, so I need to do the same thing, like pull everything out. I got a couple of things to try to make organizing this a little bit better. Oh, hey Cole. And just in general, I feel like this space, it's not horrible, but I would like to tidy it up a bit. Everything just needs a good tidy and extreme organization in here. Because all that physical clutter equals mental clutter, and we've got to get rid of it. And if you want to make someone's day, subscribe and click that thumbs up button while you're watching today. You'll make my day. And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite thing to do during the fall? So first thing I'm going to do is empty out all of the shelves so that I can clean them and see everything that I have. Stars made of stars. And I like to vacuum out all of the crumbs and then wipe down my shelves so that they're extra clean. Stars, counting stars, and they guide me through the dark. Lonely days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do. Then I put everything back in categories, all of the cans together, all of the boxes together. I got some white bins to put the baby food in, and I put everything in rainbow order, so it made the pantry look tidy and very cheerful. Nothing's like home. Of all the things I leave behind, I got a new friend in my life that is perfect, and you're no longer on my mind. Okay, one cupboard is made over, and it makes me so excited to do all of the other ones because I feel like this just looks so much better right now. In particular, like the rainbow cans and the rainbow baby food. It just kind of worked out that I could do it like that this week. So I'll be fine and you'll be gone when nothing's like home. I'm going for the gold, turning off the cruise control and take the long way home. Only days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do my best to breathe, but I do my best to breathe. I saved this next project for a rainy day because I love doing DIYs when it's raining. It is just so calm and peaceful and just good for your soul. And I've had some sad spells, but whenever I use my Cricut to do some crafts, I always feel so much better. And a huge thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's Organize With Me video. I absolutely love using my Cricut for so many fun DIY projects around my home. So today I'm gonna be using it because I'm gonna be making custom labels to go on all of my bins for organizing my pantry. So for this pantry label project, I have my Cricut Explore Air 2, and then I have my cutting board, and I'm using the Smart Vinyl. This is the permanent vinyl, and it's so easy. Look, I can just trim this one-handed. And I also have my transfer tape, which helps me to put my labels onto the actual bins. And I'm using the Cricut smoothing tool and my Cricut scissors and this tool, because this is what helps you take like the insides of letters out nice and easy. So I have my vinyl on my light grip cutting board. It's loaded into the Cricut. Again, it's so easy. It's hooked up right to the computer. So my design is ready to cut, and we'll get started.
All right, it is all done cutting. Peel the vinyl off, and very slowly and carefully you want to peel away that excess vinyl. And then I'm going to use this tool to remove the vinyl from the insides of the letters. And then this is the strong grip transfer tape, so I'm just going to put my word in there and then use this smoothing tool. I'm just going to smooth this out. So the letters are stuck then to that clear transfer tape. So I can place it and see exactly where I want it to go on my container. And then using the smoother tool again, rub on the word. Peel away that transfer tape. And there you go. Custom labels, easy peasy. So we are all done. Everything is now nice and labeled. It looks so much better. Whenever I pull out my Cricut, I sort of feel like a kid again because it brings out an artistic side and a creative side, and it's just really, really fun to, you know, get your hands doing things and take your mind off of everything that's going on in your life and in the world. And the end result always looks so professional because of how the Cricut cuts everything so perfectly, and it's actually really, really easy to use. I was very intimidated before I got my Cricut. When I saw some of the projects other people did, I was like, wow, that looks so professional. There's no way I can do that. But honestly, Cricut is so easy. The instructions are so simple. You hook up your computer right to it. It is very, very easy to use design templates that Cricut already has for you, or you can create your own designs. So I will have Cricut and all of the products linked down below in my description box so that you can check out Cricut for yourself. I know you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it so much, and you're gonna be so proud of yourself with all of the things that you can make and DIY, and you'll just feel so good too, because again, it's just like it brings out such a fun, creative side to yourself. So again, I'll have Cricut linked down in my description box below, and a huge thank you again to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Time to tackle that hot mess under the kitchen sink. Is your kitchen sink organized? Let me know down in the comments. So somehow my baking soda box, some of it spilled out in there, so I've got like an extra mess to clean up. You can truly organize with me today. And if under your kitchen sink is like mine, it is really just a catch-all for cleaning products, but doesn't have a ton of storage space. So I do have some tips coming up for organizing a small space like underneath your kitchen sink. First, take everything out, clean it all out, make sure that all of the products under there have to be there. I had a couple of cleaning products that I wanted to move to my bathroom instead and store some things in our hallway closet, so that created some more space that way. Next, I use a drawer liner just to keep the space more clean and put together looking. I also think it can help brighten up a dark area like under a sink if you use a white or bright colored liner paper, and it's just more cheerful looking. Next, I put together a tiered stand that has a drawer, so it gives an extra layer of storage space underneath the sink.
I realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try.
All my cleaning supplies and dish soap fit perfectly on the top, and then I put my cleaning towels in the drawer, so it kept everything nice and organized and just created so much more space. Another great way to create more space is to use command hooks to hang up some of your cleaning supplies. So I put a command hook on the one side and tied a string around my dustpan so I could hang that up and create just more space. And on the other side, I used a command hook and a shower curtain clip to hang up my dish gloves. my gosh, it feels so much better to have this organized. And there's just so much more space created between this drawer shelf organizer and using the command hooks to hang the dish gloves. And I tied a little string around the dustpan so that I could hang that on a command strip hook too. And this just kind of opened up then like a whole nother level of storage for all of these bottles as well. So I feel like so much better that this space is now organized. Next, we're going to tackle the Tupperware and crock pot zone of the kitchen. It's also the water bottle zone in our house, and it just needed a good tidy.
Ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past.
And you don't need any fancy storage containers for this space. I think it's easiest to have the containers stacked and the lid stacked next to them, so that way you can just grab a lid in a container whenever you need one. Okay, this one is so much better too. I just feel like it was like everything got kind of thrown in there and it just looks super sloppy. So that was like a nice, fast and easy one. Next, I decided to tackle the spices and cooking oils and sauces that I had in this pantry area. I needed a good tidy.
How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Try to be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to. My friends think I'm lame. Since I met you, I am not the same.
So this isn't perfect. It's tidied up a little bit. Honestly, with how slim this is, it's just like really hard for me to figure out a way to organize these spices really well. Let me know if you have any sort of ideas or a similar setup. But I tried to like tidy everything, and I have like my baking and sweet stuff on the top too, other like cooking oils, vinegar, syrups, breadcrumbs, and then all the different like spices on this one. Now let's take a little fall field trip to the pumpkin patch. There's this really cute farm on our island that had pumpkins and some little Instagram picture stations and a sunflower field.
Visiting our family farm as we bring in the final harvest of this year's crop.
Questioning justice dead in the iron town. Nobody's losing. Faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom, the ice will melt.
Pick one out.
We'll
That's the one
always
you want?
remember how it
It's a big
felt.
round one. Which pumpkin do you want? Say, I'm already a pumpkin. Oh.
Okay, you can grab a little more.
If it lied, just what it was needed, clean in the blackest night.
And I did film this part at the end, but they gave everyone lemonade, and you could pick out a flavor like mango or pineapple. I picked pineapple, of course, and it was amazing, like the best lemonade. And then they had fresh corn on the cob, and you could pick a seasoning, so I got tahini, and oh my god, it was so good. But it was really nice to do something for fall in Hawaii. It just really helped, and it was such a fun day.
When we finally sober, they'll be gone.
I also took a quick video to show you how cool the mall is here. It is outdoors, and it has palm trees, and I thought you might like to see it.
We'll always remember how it felt.
All right, time for some cleaning motivation. Clean with me. My house needed a good tidy after the week of fall break. When the kiddos are off school, I don't know about you, but it is just so hard to keep anything in the house looking clean or tidy or put together. So if you've got an area of your house that needs a good tidy, get on up and clean with me.
Give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for more.
And we went to Disney Aulani one night during fall break. That's why there's the suitcase, and I still had to unpack the rest of the suitcase. I'm the worst. Do you unpack right away or do you like put it off? I feel like I always procrastinate. I like don't want to come to terms that the trip has ended. But Aulani is so fun. Our kids love the pool there. They ask us every weekend if we can go back to Aulani. I guess we created little Disney monsters, right? If you don't know, my husband Adam and I honeymooned in Disney. We love all things Disney. So it's pretty cool that there is a Disney resort here on the island. A lot of stuff hasn't opened up completely at it though because of COVID. So it will be really cool once it's fully reopened to experience it and all the characters and stuff. And I hope that everybody watching gets to come to Hawaii and experience Hawaii someday in the future. And I know there's so many people who are dying to get to Disney too. So whatever Disney park you're wanting to go to, I hope that you get to go really soon. And I'm curious, is anybody watching going to Disney World for the 50th anniversary? Let me know. And if you love Disney, let me know where you like to stay. Let me know what your favorite rides are. I love anything Disney. I love chatting anything Disney. It just makes my day to talk about it. And you guys know I usually even listen to Disney food blog videos while I'm cleaning, especially when I clean toilets because it's my least favorite thing to clean. So it's kind of nice to have something cheerful to listen to.
Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to you, get next to you. Get next to me, get next to me. Feels like the two of us are golden and gold, you see. What do you got, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so close, babe. What do you got, 'cause I am golden, I'm golden. Feels like the two of us are golden and gold, you see. What do you got, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so close, babe. What do you got, 'cause I am gold, I'm golden. I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can.
have a Sunday Ohana dinner with our neighbors every other week, so we had a fiesta themed dinner. So I made a bunch of yummy dips and a Coca-Cola marinated beef, and we used that to make burrito bowls. It was so yummy. But here are all of the recipes if you want to make this fiesta dinner for yourself. For the beef, in a crock pot, add a heaping tablespoon of chopped garlic, 2 pounds of flank steak, 1 diced jalapeno pepper, 1 small diced red onion, 1 tablespoon ground cumin, 1 tablespoon chili powder, half a tablespoon red pepper flakes, half a tablespoon cilantro, 1 tablespoon smoked salt, pepper, and a drizzle of olive oil. Then add 1 bottle of Mexican Coca-Cola, half a cup of water, 1 can of Rotel, which is diced tomatoes with jalapeno peppers, and then give a little stir, cover this, and cook in the slow cooker on the 4-hour setting. After those 4 hours, remove the beef and slice it or shred it, and add the beef back to the juices and serve warm. Again, we made burrito bowls, but you can make tacos or sliders with this too. The next recipe I have for you is a spicy pineapple salsa. In a bowl, add a diced jalapeno pepper, 1 small finely diced red onion, 1 cup finely chopped pineapple, 1 can diced tomatoes, 1 heaping tablespoon chopped garlic, a handful of fresh chopped cilantro, 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, 1 tablespoon chili powder, and mix it all well. Serve this with chips, and you can also use this for the burrito bowls. The next dip I made was a homemade guacamole. In a bowl, add 2 ripened avocados, 2 tablespoons fresh lime juice, 1 freshly chopped tomato, half a finely chopped red onion, 1 tablespoon chopped garlic, a handful of freshly chopped cilantro, salt and pepper, and then mash all of this up together. And last but not least, this is my favorite of all the dips. We're making a homemade crockpot queso. It is so good. So first, in a pan, cook up half a finely chopped red onion and a heaping tablespoon of garlic in some olive oil until they're nice and softened. And then I use my smaller crock pot for this queso. Add 1 can of condensed milk. Just don't drop your camera in the crock pot like I did while filming this. I just switched to filming on my phone. But then add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and whisk this together really well. Then add the cooked onion and garlic to your crock pot. Add a small can of finely chopped green chili. Then half a tablespoon ground cumin, half a tablespoon chili powder, 3 cups of shredded cheese. I used 1 cup mozzarella and 2 cups of queso cheese. That's what it's called here at Safeway. It's a white Mexican cheese, and I think you could use the Mexican cheese blend for this recipe, and it would totally work great. Then add half a teaspoon red pepper flakes. Stir all this up really good. Cook it on low. It will get super gooey and melty, and you can serve it right away when it's all melted, but you want to keep stirring it about every 10 to 15 minutes so it doesn't get burned on the sides of the crock pot. That is if it doesn't get gobbled up right away. But I hope you enjoyed these recipes. Be sure to tag me over on Instagram if you make any. Since there's always dishes to do, let's do our dishes together and clean up the kitchen so that it is nice and tidy for the week ahead.
I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lighting, don't wanna pick a fight with everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you help me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking.
I am so grateful to have you here. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my video until the end. I'm so excited for some Christmas videos that are going to be here. Before you know it, make sure you're subscribed, have your notifications turned on, and I will see you in my next video. Aloha, loves.
Through much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the